Hey guys, welcome to the Brick Brethren channel. My name's Hunter, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. This set came out on January 1st of this year and includes 290 pieces and retails for $45. This set has caused a pretty big controversy in the LEGO Star Wars fandom due to how high the retail price is. In the past, we've gotten Jedi Interceptors for a lot cheaper compared to the $45, and this has just caused a lot of people to question LEGO's pricing. I'm going to give you guys a close-up look of all the details in this set and give you guys the opportunity to decide if this is worth the $45.
First things first, I want to talk about the box. I love the box art that's included with this set. I think it's great that you get a cool look of what the ship looks like in attack mode, and you also can see the minifigs. On the side of the box, you'll see Ahsoka, and this displays how big the Ahsoka minifig is. On the back side of the box, you'll see the interceptors landed, and Anakin and Ahsoka and the droid are in a fight, but you'll also see how to use those spring-loaded shooters. Going over the minifigs, we've got Ahsoka right here. Looking at her, I feel like LEGO did a great job with her outfit. The colors are awesome, and I think it's great that they did smaller legs on her just because this is the young Ahsoka. LEGO also included a second facial print so you could get more of an intense side of Ahsoka instead of just her happy face. Looking at the back of her, you won't see anything too crazy. It all looks pretty normal. I will say LEGO did a great job on that hairpiece just because those prints look pristine. Here we've got Anakin Skywalker. I feel like he looks good. There's nothing too different about him compared to other Anakins we've gotten in the past, but overall it looks great. He also has a second facial print so you can see what Anakin would look like when he's fighting. Looking at the back of him, there's nothing crazy about it, but I will say I wish LEGO included dual molded legs because if you look at the front of him, he actually has printed boots, so it would have made sense. Here we have Ahsoka's Astro Droid R7A7. Comparing this Astro Droid to other Astro Droids we've gotten in the past, there's nothing different about it except for the colors. When looking at the backside of R7, he looks so plain and boring. I wish LEGO would include prints on the backside to just make this droid feel more complete and finished. Now looking at the ship itself, I feel like LEGO did a great job on this. I love the build, but I also love that they included the Republic sticker on that cockpit, and I feel like those stickers look great for the wings. Looking at the opposite side of the ship, it looks identical to the side I just showed you. When looking at the front side of the ship, you'll see those long gray pieces. Those are the blasters of the ship. You'll also get a view of that circular print on that cockpit. When looking at the back side of the ship, if you look at those blue pieces, that's the fuel that's burning since it's flying in the air. In case you were wondering how to open the cockpit, I wanted to show you. Super smooth process that LEGO has mastered with their building techniques. I wanted to compare Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor to Anakin Skywalker's since his was the last one to come out. Anakin's ship included a full molded piece for that cockpit, when Ahsoka's only included a half molded piece for that cockpit. The rest of her cockpit is made out of bricks. I also noticed that the connection points for the wings were different on each set. Ahsoka's ship used more Technic pieces, while Anakin's used more of a flexible piece where you could actually move the wings up and down. It's crazy Anakin's ship came out in 2020 and LEGO's already using different building techniques for the exact same ship. Here's a side-by-side shot of what both of these ships look like next to each other. I still feel like they look pretty identical even though they're a little different. When looking at the bottom of the ship, you'll see those bottom wings have the same exact stickers that the top wings have. You'll also see some landing gear in that middle section. A great feature about this set is there's actually a spot you can put Ahsoka's lightsabers when she's in the ship. This is great because you don't want to misplace one of these lightsabers and lose it. Looking at the inside of the ship, you'll see that brown piece, that's her chair, and you'll also see a little piece in the front, which is her controls to the ship. Here's how you put Ahsoka in the ship. Pretty dang simple. Putting R7 in the ship is a little bit more difficult. You have to make sure both legs are even with each other just so he can fit exactly in that little space. A play feature that this set includes is 2 spring-loaded shooters. This LEGO ship is great. It has so many cool features, and really I just wish LEGO would come out with more of these ships because there's so many Jedi we haven't seen in LEGO form yet.
Now let's talk about the pros of this set. The first thing I want to talk about are the minifigs. I love that we got 3 awesome minifigs. I'm a huge Anakin Skywalker fan, so I'm not going to cry about getting another Anakin Skywalker. I love just adding more to my collection just due to how big of a fan I am. But the second minifig I love to talk about is Ahsoka. We haven't gotten a young variation of Ahsoka for a long time, and the old versions of Ahsoka as a child, or I guess as a teenager, looked pretty bad. I mean, the eyes were huge. They were trying to make it look as if it was Clone Wars. the cartoon, but I like more of a realistic look, and that's what LEGO did with this set. I also love that we got a different astromech droid. Like I've said in previous videos, I love R2-D2, but I like getting a different variant of that type of droid just because that's my favorite droid in Star Wars. The second pro I want to talk about is the set itself. I love this ship. It's actually my favorite Star Wars ship of all time. I just remember growing up as a kid and watching Revenge of the Sith and seeing Anakin and Obi-Wan just flying around in that first scene, and that's why I've loved this, style of ship ever since that time. But I feel like LEGO did great with this. I wish LEGO would come out with more types of these ships just because it's my favorite, so I'm kind of biased. But going off of like what LEGO did, I mean, they did great with being able to put the Astro Droid at the top and being able to hide the legs pretty well. I love that they included a spot where you could put Ahsoka's lightsabers so you wouldn't lose those, because you want to definitely put her in the ship to display her. And then I also love the play features. You've got the spring-loaded shooters, but besides that, I feel like LEGO did pretty good with this. Now let's talk about the cons. The first con I want to talk about is the stickers. I feel like for being $45, LEGO probably could have included more printed pieces. We only got one printed piece, and it was the cockpit area, like with the glass. I mean, it's just for $45, you'd maybe think LEGO's trying to, maybe perfect it and make it a little bit more pristine compared to putting stickers on it. But this came with a pretty big sticker sheet, and I mean, the wings itself are all stickered. You've got stickers on this side right here, and then you also have stickers in the cockpit for like the controls. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like the worst thing ever, but I just feel like for $45, I'd expect a little bit more better quality when it comes to doing printing. The second con I'd have to say is, with it being $45, I wish they included maybe like a couple, buzz droids or just some type of villain in it. I mean, if you look in the back, you see Anakin and Ahsoka in a battle. I mean, it would just be nice if you got even some battle droids or something just to go along with it. Still, I'm not upset with only getting 3 minifigs, but I love to get more minifigs, and for $45, I feel like LEGO probably could have included 2 cheap battle droids just to make the scene look a little bit more, action-packed. Going over my hot take of this set, I'm going to talk about the price. $45, like I said in the beginning of this video, a lot of people have been upset about the price, but I think it's worth the $45. Unfortunately, I'm a huge LEGO fan, and I'm going to say fortunately too, but the reason why I say unfortunately is I spend a lot of money on LEGO. My wife can contest to that, and I've spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on bigger sets, and $45 to me is really not that much compared to buying the Barad-dûr or buying some of those more pricier sets, which is $400-$500. So, $45 in my opinion, yes, it is a little bit high for just a 290 piece set, but I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm also a huge Jedi Interceptor fan and Anakin and Ahsoka fan. So I'm going to fork over the $45, even if I feel like it might be a little too much. If you don't want to pay the $45, look for opportunities online where you can find used sets, like on eBay, Facebook Marketplace. You can find used sets that you're looking for a little bit cheaper instead of buying retail if you don't want to fork over retail prices. I'm going to rate this set out of 10, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I love this ship. I love the characters that are included. I'm happy we finally got a young Ahsoka, and it doesn't look weird. And so that's why I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. You guys can, have your opinions on it, but in my opinion, this is one of my favorite Star Wars ships that's come out in a while. I'm always curious to see what you guys think, so don't forget to comment down below your thoughts. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the best LEGO channel out there. Thanks, guys!